Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all having a great day so far. Still going to be hot. It's going to get hotter as the day goes on. And I know a lot of people we're going to get right into the story this morning. A lot of people from Eastern Carolina are actually traveling to Raleigh today, many who are in opposition to House Bill 442, which we've been following for the last week and a half or so, that would ban shrimp trawling on the coast and also slightly off the coast as well. So obviously with Eastern Carolina being a big shrimp trawling, shrimp industry, big business there.
Hot topic.
Yeah, it is a huge topic of conversation. Yep. So we actually do have our reporter Stephen Glover, who is in Raleigh this morning for some of the protests that are going to unfold in the next hour or so. We do have a story that he worked on yesterday. Many Eastern Carolina counties have already voiced their opposition towards this bill, including Carteret County. And Stephen spoke with Carteret County Sheriff Asa Buck, who actually also traveled to Raleigh to oppose this bill. So we're going to take a look at what he had to say, as well as some other people who are for and against the bill.
Carteret County Sheriff Asa Buck says a shrimp trawling ban that passed in the Senate could devastate his county.
And when you're talking about affecting one industry in the way that this will, I mean, what's going to happen to all those people who are put out of jobs? What are they going to do?
Buck says he's speaking on behalf of the shrimpers in his community.
These are decent, law-abiding citizens, hard-working people, and the last time I checked, elected officials ought to be trying to support hard-working people, not trying to put them out of business.
The Senate voted in favor of the bill with the shrimp trawling ban in a 41-4. Many are in favor of the ban, like Tim Gestawicki with the North Carolina Wildlife Federation, because he says, quote, "This is an emotional issue for many, but the facts are clear. Large-scale inshore bottom shrimp trawling kills hundreds of millions of juvenile fish and destroys vital seafloor habitats each year," end quote. But even some representatives say they want to see more studies before making a final decision.
Our North Carolina Collaboratory has been doing a study.
A study she says would show updated information regarding marine life habitat, shrimp trawling, the impacts it has, which Servania says should be arriving soon.
That report is supposed to come out by June 30th, and we were hoping to wait for that information first before we made any decisions at all.
All right, so like we mentioned, at WITN, we're going to be covering the protests happening in Raleigh throughout the day today. I know they start at 9 a.m., but I did just hear from Stephen not too long ago, and he said that people are already there starting to set up. Some people have some frozen shrimp on hand, so it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out, especially as the Senate is convening again today to talk about House Bill 441, which talks about they have okayed some payments that they're going to give to shrimpers who would be impacted by this ban that would maybe help them out. That's what they would like to see in this 441 bill. So a lot to unpack, a lot hot topic here. So we will continue with our coverage throughout the day, and you can check out our other newscasts noon and our evening shows today for more information there. So Jim, do you want to talk about some hot weather? I know it's going to be hot for some protests, but
I mean, we are in the middle of this heat wave, and the heat's the big story, but I want to switch gears for a minute, talk about the severe weather threat that's going to come in tomorrow afternoon. This has been perking up a bit in the last 24 hours. Excuse me, my throat perking up a bit as well. The severe threat level tomorrow, and this is tomorrow afternoon, green to yellow, level 1 to level 2. Storms are going to initially likely fire up a little after lunchtime tomorrow, back near Highway 17, and as they move inland away from the coast with the aid of the sea breeze, they'll gather strength, getting stronger as they get back towards Lenoir County, Greene County, Duplin County, Pitt County, back to the north, potentially producing some damaging wind gusts. I think there will be some hailstones with a few storms, maybe some up to the size of a quarter or so. Let me show you the potential radar tomorrow as we look at we call the what to expect graphic, or the model data, the radar model data. So there's lunchtime tomorrow. Air temps back towards the mid to a few upper 90s. There's a lot of latent heat energy building in the atmosphere, along with that high humidity. The atmosphere says, I give up. The storm starts to pop 2, 3, 4 o'clock. There are a few models that keep the atmosphere what we call capped, or keep the rain coverage down a little bit. But some of the better ones, the ones I put a little more stock into, are saying, yeah, we're gonna pop these storms. So watch out tomorrow afternoon. We deal with the heat and then the storm risk. The good thing about these storms, watch what happens to the air temps. If you catch one of those storms, we're gonna drop 20 degrees into the 70s in all likelihood as the winds aloft come down, that cooler air. Heavy downpours, frequent lightning, wind gusts 50 to 60, if not a little higher, with some hailstones. Tornado risk is low with those storms tomorrow, but I think that rain will come down in buckets and a lot of lightning. That kind of heat building produces big lightning producing storms as well tomorrow afternoon. That lightning is just going to be crackling away. Then we get quieter into the evening hours and start dealing with that potential heat lingering back up. You can see the storm risk, slim risk of a tornado, quarter-size hailstones tomorrow afternoon, winds gusting 60 plus, rainfall I think about a ½ inch to 1 inch. Real quick, 82 in Greenville, same thing, Morehead City. And by the way, the heat index on the beach is already near 90, even New Bern showing up feels like at 90 degrees. First alert weather day today and tomorrow. Again, the heat's the big story for everybody. Those highs near 100 inland, and those heat index values 110 to 115 today, tomorrow. There's that storm risk tomorrow at about 50%. We will quiet things down and cool it a little bit Thursday through the weekend. Not a big drop in air temps, but at least getting out of heat warning and advisory criteria, in all likelihood close. But I think we will. 92, 93 for the highs after this excessive heat gets out of here. We'll enjoy a quiet weekend for the most part, Gigi. Isolated shower storm. And again, still hot, but hopefully keeping that heat index below that critical 105 and out of heat advisories.
Yeah, gonna be hot today. I know that you were saying that we were entering record territory in some areas.
Yeah.
Could be seeing some records, old records from the 1940s.
Kinston 98, the record today. That should at least get tied. It may not, but I think it will, if not broken today. Greenville record high 100 degrees, going to be close later this afternoon. The beach is around 96 to hit a record. I think you guys will just miss those kind of numbers, but awfully close later today.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you all for joining us again this morning. Just want to say hello and good morning to everyone in the comments here. I know a lot of you are talking about heat. It's hot outside. I know Bernice said that she took the dogs out for a walk this morning. Good idea, because it's better to do it in the morning than later today when the sun's really beaten down. It's getting hot and humid.
It's dangerous heat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's legitimate dangerous heat. And again, exposing maybe conditions that you've got kind of brewing that you were unaware of. This is the kind of heat that'll expose that. So be smart, be safe, make sure those air conditioners are working well, and just make wise decisions. Don't get out there and start working in that heat real hard this afternoon. You can get into a lot of trouble really quickly.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for joining us. Hope you all have a nice day. Please stay safe. Please stay inside if you can. Just drink plenty of water. Stay cool out there. Thanks for joining us.